Welcome to our in-depth technical analysis of DJT, listed on the NASDAQ. In this video, we'll break down the latest price action, key technical indicators, and what they might mean for traders and investors. With a current price of $16.09 as of December 21, 2025, DJT has shown significant movement over the past 3 months. We'll explore trends, momentum, and volatility, using both classic and advanced technical tools. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, this report will help you understand the current landscape and potential future direction of DJT stock. Let's dive in and start with the basics. Over the last 3 months, DJT's price has fluctuated between a low of $10.18 and a high of $43.46, with the current price at $16.09. This wide range highlights the stock's volatility and the opportunities it presents for both short-term traders and long-term investors. The most recent trading sessions have seen a sharp uptick in both price and volume, suggesting renewed interest and possible momentum shift. We'll look at how these price swings fit into the broader technical picture and what they might signal for the weeks ahead. Volume is a crucial indicator of market interest and liquidity. DJT has experienced significant volume spikes, especially in the last few trading days, with daily volumes reaching as high as 100 million shares. The average dollar volume stands at over $1.1 billion, and the relative volume is 8.19, indicating trading activity well above the norm. High volume often precedes major price moves, so it's important to watch these trends closely. Increased liquidity can also mean tighter spreads and better execution for traders. Moving averages help smooth out price data and reveal underlying trends. For DJT, the short-term SMA5 is at $12.52, while the longer-term SMA 200 stands at $18.04. The current price is above most short and medium-term moving averages, but still below the 200-day SMA, suggesting a possible recovery from recent lows but not a full reversal yet. Watching how the price interacts with these averages can provide clues about trend strength and potential support or resistance levels. Exponential moving averages, EMAs, give more weight to recent prices, making them more responsive to new trends. DJT's EMA 5 is at $13.41 and EMA 200 is at $18.12. The price is currently above most short and medium-term EMAs, which often signals bullish momentum in the near term. However, the gap with the 200-day EMA suggests there's still ground to recover before confirming a longer-term uptrend. EMAs are particularly useful for identifying entry and exit points in fast-moving markets. VWAP is a popular indicator among institutional traders, as it reflects the average price a stock has traded at throughout the day, based on both volume and price. DJT's VWAP is currently at $32.73, which is significantly higher than the current price. This large gap suggests that recent trading has been concentrated below the average price, potentially indicating undervaluation or a bearish sentiment among larger players. VWAP can also act as a dynamic support or resistance level during intraday trading. Bollinger Bands measure volatility and potential price extremes. For DJT, the upper band is at $14.27, the middle at $11.45, and the lower at $8.63. The current price is above the upper band, indicating a strong upward move and possibly an overbought condition. The width of the bands at 0.493 shows moderate volatility. When prices move outside the bands, it often signals a potential reversal or at least a pause in the current trend. The MACD, or Moving Average Convergence Divergence, is a momentum indicator that tracks the relationship between two EMAs. DJT's MACD is at 0.1, with a signal line at -0.499 and a histogram of 0.599. The positive histogram and MACD above the signal line suggest bullish momentum. Additionally, the MACD momentum value of 0.751 reinforces the idea of upward price pressure. Traders often use MACD crossovers and divergences to time entries and exits. RSI measures the speed and change of price movements, helping identify overbought or oversold conditions. DJT's RSI 14 is at 73.85, which is above the typical overbought threshold of 70. This suggests the stock may be due for a pullback or consolidation. RSI 21 and RSI 28 are also elevated, at 65.88 and 60.72 respectively. High RSI values can persist in strong trends, but they also warn traders to be cautious about chasing further gains. The stochastic oscillator compares a stock's closing price to its price range over a set period. DJT stock K14 is at 61.79 and stock D14 is at 38.71. These values suggest the stock is in a neutral to slightly bullish zone, not yet overbought. The stock RSIK at 100, however, indicates extreme momentum, which could lead to short-term volatility. Stochastic indicators are often used to spot potential reversals or trend continuations. Momentum indicators help gauge the speed of price changes. DJT's Momentum 10 is at 4.73 and Momentum 20 is at 5.74, both showing strong upward movement. The rate of change ROC 14 is 46.94, indicating a significant price acceleration over the last 14 days. These readings suggest that DJT is experiencing a powerful upward push, but such rapid moves can sometimes be followed by corrections as traders lock in profits. The average true range, ATR, measures market volatility. DJT's ATR 14 is at 0.903, indicating moderate daily price swings. The NATR 14, which normalizes ATR by price, is at 5.61 and the true range is 2.23. These values suggest that while the stock is volatile, it's not at extreme levels. ATR is often used to set stop-loss levels and manage risk, especially in fast-moving markets. On-balance volume, OBV, is a cumulative indicator that uses volume flow to predict price changes. DJT's OBV stands at a massive 865,303,662, reflecting strong buying pressure. When OBV rises along with price, it confirms the strength of the trend. If OBV diverges from price, it can signal a possible reversal. For DJT, the rising OBV supports the current bullish momentum. The Money Flow Index, MFI, combines price and volume to identify overbought or oversold conditions. DJT's MFI 14 is at 91.43, which is well above the overbought threshold of 80. This suggests that the stock may be due for a short-term pullback as buying pressure reaches an extreme. MFI is particularly useful for confirming price moves and spotting potential reversals. The Average Directional Index, ADX, measures the strength of a trend regardless of direction. DJT's ADX 14 is at 36.64, indicating a strong trend. The ADXR 14 is even higher at 40.97 and the DX 14 is at 59.85. These readings confirm that the current trend is robust. The plus DI 14 at 54.64 and minus DI 14 at 13.73 further suggest that the trend is upward. ADX is a valuable tool for distinguishing between trending and ranging markets. The Arun indicator helps identify trend changes and the strength of trends. DJT's Arun up is at 100 while Arun down is at 24. The Arun oscillator is at 28.57. These values indicate a strong uptrend with recent highs being set frequently. The Arun is especially useful for spotting the beginning or end of significant price moves. Pivot points are widely used to identify potential support and resistance levels. For DJT, the pivot point is at $16.02, with resistance at $17.16 and support at $14.95. These levels can act as psychological barriers where price action may pause or reverse. Traders often use pivot points to plan entries, exits, and stop-loss placements. DJT's overall technical score is 75, reflecting a strong technical setup. The Trend Quality Index is at 120.4, further supporting the idea that the current trend is robust and well-established. These composite scores aggregate multiple indicators to give a quick snapshot of the stock's technical health. High scores suggest favorable conditions for trend-following strategies. Risk management is essential in trading. DJT's risk-reward ratio is 0.169, which is relatively low, suggesting that potential rewards may not fully compensate for the risks involved at current levels. Volatility remains moderate, but traders should be cautious and use appropriate stop-loss strategies. Understanding risk-reward helps traders make informed decisions and protect their capital. DJT's price acceleration is at 5.19, and volatility over 30 days is 8.47. These figures indicate that the stock is experiencing rapid price changes, which can create both opportunities and risks. True volatility and volatility breakout values also suggest that the current environment is dynamic. Traders should be prepared for swift moves in either direction. Linear regression provides a statistical approach to trend analysis. DJT's slope is minus 0.12, indicating a slight downward bias over the measured period, while the intercept is 18.04. The R-squared value of 0.747 suggests a strong fit, meaning recent price action closely follows the regression line. The predicted price is 10.21, with a deviation of 5.88, or 57.62%. This analysis helps quantify the trend and assess potential mean reversion. Tracking the 52-week high and low provides context for current price action. DJT's 52-week high is $43.46, and the low is $10.18. The current price of $16.09 places the stock closer to its lower range, suggesting room for recovery but also highlighting past volatility. These levels often act as psychological barriers and can influence trader behavior. DJT's daily return is 8.28%, reflecting significant short-term price movement. The cumulative RSI is minus 3,841.63, which may indicate a longer-term loss of momentum despite recent gains. Monitoring daily returns helps traders gauge the stock's volatility and performance relative to broader market trends. The Chaikin Oscillator and ADOSC measure the accumulation and distribution of money flow. DJT's Chaikin Oscillator and ADOSC are both at 31,244,755.2, indicating strong accumulation. This supports the bullish case, as it suggests that buyers are in control and accumulating shares, which can precede further price increases. Correlation and beta measure how DJT moves relative to the broader market. The 20-day correlation is 0.982, indicating DJT's price closely tracks the market. The beta of 0.607 suggests that DJT is less volatile than the market average. These metrics help investors understand risk and portfolio fit. Williams %R and the Commodity Channel Index (CCI) are momentum oscillators. DJT's Williams %R is at, indicating the stock is near overbought territory. The CCI 20 is at 389.11, which is extremely high and also signals overbought conditions. These indicators warn traders to be cautious about chasing the rally. The Ultimate Oscillator and Shan Momentum Oscillator (CMO) provide additional momentum insights. DJT's Ultimate Oscillator is at 67.06 and the CMO 14 is at 47.69. Both readings are in bullish territory, supporting the case for continued upward movement, but also suggesting that the stock is approaching overbought levels. Multiple moving averages cluster between $11.29 and $16.75, providing a zone of potential support. If DJT pulls back, these levels may act as a cushion and attract buyers. The alignment of short, medium, and long-term averages is a positive technical sign, indicating broad-based support for the current trend. To sum up, DJT is currently in a strong uptrend, supported by high-volume, bullish momentum indicators and robust trend strength readings. However, several overbought signals and a low risk-reward ratio suggest caution. Traders should watch for potential pullbacks and use technical levels for entries and exits. The overall technical picture remains positive, but risk management is crucial. Looking ahead, DJT's technical setup suggests continued volatility and potential for further gains, provided the uptrend holds. Traders should monitor key indicators for signs of reversal or trend continuation. As always, combining technical analysis with sound risk management will be key to navigating the dynamic market environment. Stay tuned for more updates and remember to review your trading plan regularly.